Traditional computer labs are wonderful places of learning and creativity, but they are restrictive. Being a fixed classroom, only one class can use it for a set time, and it's usually used for set lessons rather than open exploration or ad hoc inquiry. Many primary schools don't even have the luxury of a spare room to convert, so they look at the next best thing, the portable one-to-one PC lab. There are some key hardware requirements for setting up your portable one-to-one PC lab. Laptops, or in this case netbooks, preferably one netbook for each student in the class, and a secure trolley in which to store, charge and transport the netbooks between classrooms. This trolley holds a total of 16 netbooks. In addition, a wireless access point is needed to allow the netbooks to connect to the network without cables. This access point is the HP ProCurve MSM410 with power injector. It has been mounted to a board to avoid loose components. It uses 802.11n wireless to provide better bandwidth, and one is included with each trolley. Setting up the wireless for the room is as simple as placing the board next to an available power point and data outlet and plugging the two cables in. It is important to turn on the wireless before turning on any netbooks. WPA2 wireless security using a pre-shared key is recommended to avoid neighbours from connecting into the school's network. When the lights are green, it's ready to go. As well as being used to securely store the netbook computers, the trolley, in this case a PC Locks Revolution 16, also stores a tub full of USB mice. These mice are smaller than usual and have retractable cords. They cost about $7 each, and it's worth having some spares on hand. Remove the padlock and bar that hold the netbook securely in place. Then slide out a netbook a little way and unplug the power connector. Use two hands when handing out the netbooks to students. Note how the netbooks are all uniquely named, and the numbers relate back to the individual slots in the trolley. Each student should always use the same netbook. This is the 2010 DER netbook by Lenovo. The lid doesn't open from the front but from the sides. It costs roughly $480 plus GST and is pre-supplied with the New South Wales DET operating environment, including Microsoft and Adobe software. So now that they are set up, let's turn them on. They come with Windows 7 Enterprise, Office 2007 and the Adobe Web Suite, including Photoshop and Premiere Elements, Acrobat, Captivate, Dreamweaver and Flash. This startup has been edited because we've all seen computers starting up before. So, the netbook has been logged onto. Via the automatic wireless connection, the user has logged on to the school's Windows domain and has access to home drives. Student shares and server-based applications are also available through the wireless connection. Launching Internet Explorer, we can see the school's intranet web page. Logging on to the DET portal, we see the student's KidSpace page. About 6 hours of battery life will be available, and depending on how the netbooks are used, they should be usable for most of the school day. After shutting down, the laptops are returned to their respective trolley bays, and at the end of the day the power cord is reconnected to each. In the top of the trolley is a shelf that holds all of the power adapters for the 16 netbooks. It's pretty messy in here, but it's important to keep some separation between each adapter as they can get quite warm. The power connectors run through the slots in the top shelf down to each laptop and are connected ready for recharging. The security bar is reinserted and the padlock engaged. The wireless access point should then be disconnected from the power and data outlets and neatly returned back to the bottom shelf of the trolley. No spare parts should be left behind. The trolleys are then returned to a secure room and at the end of the day are plugged back into the power point for recharging. However, batteries don't need more than 4 hours to fully recharge, so instead of being powered from 3 PM to 9 AM the next day, you should get some electronic timers to allow the power to only run from say 3 AM to 7 AM. This will not only save electricity but extend battery life. I hope you found this guide useful. There are some classroom management tips in the link attached to this video. Gaslight. Hosted by podcastlane.wordpress.com.